on, Kai. So it's meet and greet Monday, and the winning comment was horses that are still looking for their forever homes from 2022.
Yep, a montage. We're going to go get a montage of 2022 horses. I believe there's like, what, 18 horses
Something like that.
from 2022. So we'll go around and let's meet them all.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right. Are you recording? Oh, all right. So the first day of our free adoption event has come to a close. 11 horses got adopted today. And these are the rest of the 2022 horses that are still looking for their forever homes. And we're going to start with Ginger here. Ginger is a part of our free adoption event. She is a part of a bonded pair with one of our other horses available for adoption, Saffron. They have been together their entire lives. They're both very sweet draft.
I think she wants you to scratch her right there. Yeah.
Does that feel good, honey? They are both in their 20s.
She's like, I didn't want to be too obvious.
She is just such a sweet girl. Both of them have been ridden here at our rescue. Oh, does that feel good? Look at the lips. Look at the lips. And now we're going to go head over and meet Saffron.
So Saffron does have CPL. I'll kind of just show you that right now. It's basically scratches that got infected that weren't taken care of. Unfortunately, it's not something that will go away ever. It's just gonna basically be stinky and conformational. Our vet just said keep it clean and, you know, what, 2-3 times a week, clean it up, and yeah, that's about all you do for it as far as maintenance. But
Saffron is still rideable even with that. We have ridden her here, and her and Ginger, they both just kind of plod along. They're kind of just point, kick, and go. They're both such sweet girls, and they are still looking for their forever home together. Next up, we have Miss Serena. She is a very sweet girl. I do want to say she's in her 20s.
yeah, I believe she's,
I want to say like 23.
was she 23 or was she, she's 20 plus.
Okay, yeah, 20 plus. She's a very sweet girl. I believe we have her as a pasture pet.
Yeah. She does ride and can take a rider. She just only has like 30 degrees. What is it that she can bend?
Yeah.
She can't bend fully on her too. Hi, Saffron. We're not going to chase horses away though.
No.
Or Serena's going to get mad.
Serena's like, I don't want to get bit.
But yeah, so she is able to still get her feet done. She can bend them enough to get her feet done, but
She's a
yeah,
sweet
she's
girl.
just got some arthritis, and she'd just be happier as a pasture pal, being a friend. So we also have Taz. I'm sure you guys have seen lots about him. He's kind of being a stinker to catch today. So Kylie's trying. Good boy, Tazzy. Taz is 19 years old. He does kind of have a bony tumor up in his top lip there. I don't know if you can see it in the video. It doesn't cause him any issues. Jim just wanted us to keep an eye on it and see if it got any bigger, and it hasn't. So if anything, it's what?
It's getting smaller.
Getting smaller. But Kylie's done the most work with him, so she can tell you the most about him.
He's definitely come a long way since we got him. When we got him, we couldn't touch up on this side of him, and now you can come up and touch him everywhere. And he's working on picking up his front feet and his backs with the rope. He's also been able to wear a bareback pad, which we've been working on being able to cinch the cinch all the way up. I know, you're mad at me. But yeah, that's Taz. He's coming along very nicely.
So we did have someone comment on YouTube that they wanted updates on a horse we got from Tennessee. Monarch is one of those horses. He is still here, so he can kind of tie in with the meet and greet as well. But Kylie's been doing the most work with him, so hi, buddy. So she'll tell you some things.
So
He's gonna have a beautiful silver mane and tail, I think. Come on this side and get the silver mane. See that?
Yeah.
Like a crystal, I think.
Yep.
Hey, no biting.
So like Marissa said, this is Monarch. We got him from a shelter. No, yes,
Shelter transfer.
shelter transfer from Horse Plus when we were in Tennessee last summer. When we got him, he was untouched, and we've been able to touch him now.
As you can see.
Oh,
Oh, you're okay.
I think the wood scared him.
He's like, I'm sorry. Let me try that again.
No,
Hey.
he's still not. He can get mouthy.
Very young.
Yeah, he's only 5.
But he's
Yeah.
coming along very nicely.
Yeah, he was the one that accidentally touched my finger himself a few months back and terrified himself.
But now he actually likes it. So up next we have Miss Pumpkin. She's roughly 20 years old as well, and as you can see, she's got a pretty bad sway back there. So she's just being adopted out as a pasture pal. We don't want anyone riding on that back. Believe it or not, at the auction she was all tacked up. They basically advertised her with a built-in saddle. And we were like, no. No way, Jose. And then we have Harry. Hi, Harry. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot about Harry. He is blind, going blind still. So it's taken a lot of calming down and getting used to everything for him. So here we have Dallas. Sunbathing.
Hi, buddy.
Dallas is, what is he, 11 now, I think?
Something like that. 13, I think.
13. He's 13 years old. He has a cyst in his flexor tendon. Okay. Thanks, Bazi. He's another one.
You gotta go.
He's a BLM Mustang. He's broke, but he is not good for the vet and farrier. No, you're not. But Dallas, he has a cyst in his flexor tendon, which makes him not very sound for riding, but he's super sweet and would make an awesome pasture pal.
Well, talk about his previous meet and greet.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did have a previous Bazi.
I found a friend.
He does have a previous meet and greet video out, so if you want to go back and check that video out to learn a bit more about Dallas, you certainly can.
Oh, that's bad.
Careful here. Yeah, Mr. Bazi, he's super sweet.
He is a BLM,
Yep.
correct? Yeah.
Yep,
And-
BLM Mustang.
If you were to shave, turn your neck, right here, you would be able to see his brand a little bit better.
And he first came in 2015.
Yeah, first came in 2015, and then he was adopted out. Broke, but unfortunately sat for about 3.5 years, and kind of got some bad habits in the meantime, so there's some things to work on.
Over here we have Gunner. Gunner is one of our big draft boys. He has been ridden bareback or without a bridle and with a bridle. He does ride better in a bridle. He is just such a sweet pea. He's such a sweet boy. And this here is Mr. Ramsey's. Hi, Rams. You can check out his more in-depth meet and greet on our Facebook page. Pumpkin is letting Marissa pet her and give her some love.
Apparently if you just stand in the pasture long enough, she'll just choose to be caught. What do you think, honey?
Noted.
Noted. Yeah, let me just
She's just loving that.
See, attention isn't bad.
Bazi's like, I know, now give it to me.
Why'd you leave? I'll come to you, it's okay. That me?
Apparently Bazi and I are just BFFs. He takes kisses. He's such a sweet boy.
Tessa's taking notes on Bazi.
Stop it.
Bazi says no more.
He doesn't want to be my notepad.
That's a needle. It's a needle, let me see. It's a pen.
It's a pen.
Still unacceptable.
I'm so sorry. Over here we have Mr. Ramsey's. He does have his own more in-depth meet and greet if you want to go check that out. He is a sweet boy. He was adopted out in... So Ramsey's and Bazi were both adopted out in 2019 during our first free adoption event. And they both sat for about 3 years. They both were adopted out broke, and then they came back with some corks. So we are just working through those.
Bernie's been chewing on my coat.
Bernie?
Yes.
Burn.
Burn. Burn.
So in here we got Legolas.
Who had his own?
He did. Legolas did have his own meet and greet. You can check that out on our YouTube. Then we got Rocco.
Oh, there you can see it.
You can see he's got that locking stifle back there. Polly thought some shoes would help, so we put those on and he actually threw them. All of them.
All of them?
All of
Just
them.
threw one.
No,
Oh.
both of them.
Oh.
Just the backs.
Yeah.
Just the backs. So both backs, not all of them. I'm being dramatic. But that's Rocco. He's 13. He was known or surrender with his mom, who was 20. He hadn't been weaned yet. So that was
A lot of fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, but we don't know what his future will hold with that locking stifle. And oh, look how high they are
I know, drinking.
because of the ice and snow. But it's melting today.
It is melting. And over here we've got, okay.
Perfect timing.
They just have the timing.
They do.
I think he'll let me come up with a treat.
Maybe.
Are you gonna pull out?
So Rocky's one that Karen's been working with. He is a BLM Mustang as well. He's 5 years old. And he's curious, but he can be a little mouthy.
His good buddy just left today, Sylvester.
Yes, Sylvester.
Kylee didn't cry at all.
That's a lie. You're okay, Rocky. But yeah,
Too many people out here.
I know, right? But he's just kind of from the ground up. He's going to take a lot of time, consistency, and patience.
Not like Monarch.
He likes his treats, though. But our volunteer, Karen's the one who's been doing the most work with him.
And she's done very well with him.
Yeah. Here, Rocco's coming up. Rocco says, treat for me.
And I ran out.
And I ran out. Rocco's got super pretty eyes. I love your eyes. Yes. So in here we've got Gracie, Anna, and Shooter. Shooter and Gracie were both 2022 horses, but did get adopted in our free adoption event together. So the only one still looking for her home out here is Miss Anna. She is a 27-year-old saddlebred mare. She came in with some pretty nasty feet that had to get trimmed up and was very, very thin, which is why she has a blanket on to keep her warm. She is putting weight on, but she still has, you know, a ways to go yet. But being a saddlebred, she's not going to be too heavy.
She's just a broodmare her whole life from the sounds of it.
Yep. So she's just looking for someone to hang out with in the pasture and be friends with.
She's a sweet girl.
Yes.
Too close.
So in here we've got Frida, Monica, and Lily. Kylie's gonna see if she can get close to Frida here, so I'm gonna stay back a little bit.
What's she been doing lately?
Am I supposed to talk about that?
Either one of you. You'd have to talk pretty loud. You're pretty far away.
Kylie's just been kind of turning her back to Frida and letting Frida come up and make her own decision basically on whether she wants to interact with her or not. And she's actually gotten to the point where she like follows her around now. Doesn't she follow you back out to the pasture?
Yep.
Yeah, instead of blowing by and running past, she'll just follow her back out to the
On
pasture.
Friday night, I was able to keep my back turned to her, and she came and walked and faced me face to face. So that was a huge step for her.
Awesome. She's going down by her crew here.
Farther away now.
Luckily, Miss Lily was adopted in our free adoption event as well. And then we got Miss Monica.
The 2021 horse, though.
She is 2021.
The thing with Mustangs is we definitely we work on their time.
Lily, don't cause problems. Watch yourself.
Careful, Kai. Frida is the boss of the pasture, so just, she's petting her in the pasture. I'm trying to get angle. Slowly, look at that.
Is that a first?
It's a first. Lily's like, me please. You're okay, Wiley. So in here we've got Wiley and Figwit for 2022. Figwit's a mule, as you can see. He's 15 years old and he's not like too fond of people, but he'd get somewhere if someone gave him the time and patience. He's very food motivated. As you can see, he thinks Tess has food. And then up behind him we have Wiley. He's a BLM Mustang as well. He's 20 years old. And we've actually reached out to Sky Dog Sanctuary to see if it'd be a good place for him to go, because it's just not fair to take him from his home being a wild horse pretty much his entire life to then at 20 years old try and ask him to learn all these things. So we're hoping he can just find a place to go to just continue to be a wild horse. But yeah, that's pretty much the montage of 2022 horses still looking for their homes.
Even Mary's got a mustache.
Even Mary has a mustache. We've determined that everyone has mustaches this year. So, as I'm sure a lot of you still remember, last week's meet and greet was Mr. Teddy. He's laying down over here. So if you wanted to learn a bit more about him, definitely check out his video. Hi, Teddy Bear. Hey, buddy boy. What does that even mean? What did that mean, Teddy? You guys saw what he just did, right?
No.
He just like pulled his head right back like this and then stuck it forward. You'd have to see the video. All right, so that is the end of our meet and greet video for a montage of the 2022 horses still looking for their homes. Be sure to comment who you want to see next, and the comment with the most likes wins, and we'll do a meet and greet. Thanks, guys.